In any case, the idealism of the clerk was based on the realism of the child. I said earlier that as a result of discovering the world through language, for a long time I took language for the world. To exist was to have an official title somewhere on the infinite tables of the world. To write was to engrave new beings upon them, or, and this was my most persistent illusion, to catch living things in the trap of phrases. If I combined words ingeniously, the object would get tangled up in the signs. I would have a hold on it. I began in the Luxembourg Park by focusing my attention on a bright simulacrum of a plane tree. I did not observe it. Quite the contrary. I trusted to the void. I waited. A moment later, its true foliage would suddenly appear in the form of a simple adjective, or at times of a whole proposition. I had enriched the universe with quivering greenery. Never did I set my finds down on paper. They were being stored away, so I thought, in my memory. Actually, I would forget them. But they gave me an inkling of my future role. I would impose names. For centuries in Aurillac, idle heaps of whiteness had been begging for definite contours, for a meaning. I would make real monuments of them. As a terrorist, I was concerned only with their being. I would establish it by means of language. As a rhetorician, I cared only for words. I would set up cathedrals of words beneath the blue eyes of the word sky. I would build for the ages. When I took up a book, I could see that though I opened it and shut it 20 times, it did not deteriorate, gliding over that incorruptible substance, the text. My gaze was merely a tiny surface accident. It did not disturb anything, did not wear anything away. I, on the other hand, passive and ephemeral, was a dazzled mosquito pierced by the rays of a beacon. I would put out the light and leave the study. Invisible in the darkness, the book kept sparkling for itself alone. I would give my works the violence of those corrosive flashes, and later, in ruined libraries, they would outlive men.